everyone, and welcome to our final video of the week. This video series is going to take you through some exercises that you can do using your resistance bands to work on the lower limbs. So these exercises are designed for anyone that really wants to up their routine by adding a little bit of resistance, and maybe you don't have any weights at home, and you can do this with some simple resistance exercise loops. So we're going to take you through 5 different exercises, all working the lower limbs, so the glutes, quads, hamstrings, and getting you moving. Okay, so for our first exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to do a single leg deadlift. So again, you've probably heard of a deadlift in a gym where you're using the weights bar, but you can also do this with a resistance band. We're going to start with the exercise in its kind of simplest form. So you're going to take the band and you're going to pop it under the sole of one of your foot. Okay, so this is very much a deadlift exercise. So you're going to use the leg. So you're going to be in a bent over position, tummy muscles tucked in, and then from here you're just going to straighten the leg and then slowly lower down. So you can see that I'm keeping both feet on the floor, but my weight is primarily on my left leg. So we're going to squeeze and stand up, push the hips forward and come back down into bent squat position. Push up and come down. Up and down. And again, for this you want to perform about 8 reps, and you're going to do 3 sets. Okay, so from here what you can actually do is make this exercise just a little bit harder. So all you're going to do is you're going to lift one foot off the floor and you're going to stand up nice and tall and straight, bend back down and squeeze and stand up. Really thinking about engaging through the quad and through the bottom to squeeze and stand up. Okay, so exercise number 2 then is a slight variation of this exercise. So we're actually going to do a stiff leg deadlift, or what we call a good morning. Okay, so this time we're going to place the band under both feet. Okay, I'm going to take the feet hip width apart. Okay, from here we're going to keep our knees in a kind of relaxed position, so we're not bending the knees too far and they're not completely locked out. Okay, and then from here we're actually working our posterior chain, so our glute and hamstrings, and we're going to pull and come up, slowly lower back down, really driving that bottom out behind to bend forward, and you should feel that pulling up through your hamstring, again giving those glutes a nice good squeeze at the top. And again, just to give you a side view of that, all you're going to do, come up nice and tall and straight, stick the bottom out behind, pull, squeeze up, stick the bottom out behind. Trying to keep a nice flat back with this exercise. And again, you want to go for about 3 sets of 8. Okay, and then for our next exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to work on some crab walks and some monster walks. So our crab walks are the kind of sidewards movements, and then our monster walks are backwards. So I'm going to demonstrate each of those. All you need to do is just place your band just around your ankles. Okay, you're going to start with your feet hip width apart. Okay, soft knees. Again, tuck the pelvis in underneath, and we're going to do our monster walk. So we're going to walk backwards. What you want to do is imagine that your feet are on tram lines, okay, and that you're keeping the feet on those trams as you step back. Okay, turning around again, coming back, keeping the feet hip width apart, really driving those legs backwards. Perfect. One more time of those. And again, you want to repeat in each direction about 5 times. Okay, so the next one is our crab walk. So again, we're keeping our band in the same position, just around our ankles. We're going to come down into a similar position, so soft knees, pelvis tucked under, and this time we're going to side step. What we're doing is we're keeping the resistance on the band the whole time, okay? You want to keep your knees out nice and wide. Try not to let your knees drop in, okay? So none of this. Keep a nice, strong, wide stance. Toes pointing forwards. And again, about 5 times on each side. You'll really feel it starting to burn in the glutes and the thighs. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to up the tempo a little bit. So we're going to add in some plyometrics then as well, so some jumping and movements. And we're going to go into some popcorn squats. So again, you're just going to keep that band around the ankles, and you can move it up a little bit harder, higher, and that'll make it a little bit harder. And all we're going to do is we're going to jump in, we're going to jump out, we're going to squat down, touch the floor, come back up, in, out, down. Again, you're trying to really keep those knees out, over your toes. And again, for those popcorn squat jumps, what you really want to do is do like a timed effort. So maybe 20 seconds and do 3 or 4 repetitions of those. Really feel the legs burning and get the heart rate up as well. And finally, our last exercise, then what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate again a little bit of core with our banded lower limb exercise. So we're going to come up into a high plank position, and we're going to jump the legs out, in, and then forwards and back. Okay, so into your high plank position, you're going to come up, you're going to jump out, jump in, jump forward, jump back, out, in, forwards and back, out, in, forwards and back. So with this exercise, it's really important that you work on your alignment as well. So you always want to have your legs moving forwards in a nice straight line. We don't want to see any knees coming out nice and wide as we do it. And again, as we jump out to the side, you want to try and keep your toes stacked, or your ankles, stacked above your toes. So you're coming out here. Again, we don't want to see the feet turned outwards. Come back in, forwards and back. And again, for this exercise, you want to do about 10 to 12 reps, get that heart rate up, have a breather, and repeat 2 or 3 times. So that's what we've got for this week. Tune in next week when we'll be showing you some workouts to help with your injury prevention. So we're going to be talking about warm-ups and cool downs, and also a foam rolling series. Please remember to follow us on our YouTube channel to watch more of our videos. Thanks again. Bye.